Hey everyone, thank you for joining me today. I'm really excited to make this video today. It was inspired by Mindful YouTube University, which is an online community that was created by Veronica Cresto, and I will leave a link to that and more about the course in the description box down below. So there was a prompter tag from NYU asking how to live a fabulous life. Fabulous meaning having less things translating to more peace, more abundance, more happiness. And this is something I really resonate with. I feel like I live my life full of joy, and a big part of that is living a life of voluntary simplicity. A lot of people struggle with losing unhealthy weight and keeping that weight off. And in this video, I wanted to share with you how eating fabulously can help with this, can help you lose excess, unwanted, unhealthy weight and keep it off effortlessly. So here are my 5 tips for eating fabulously. Number 1 is to eat a plant-based whole foods diet. This was such a big help in my life when I made this shift. And since then, I've never had to worry about my weight. I was able to achieve and maintain my perfect weight effortlessly when I shifted to whole foods plant-based diet. I actually eat a raw vegan diet, and for any of you who resonate with this, I can share with you that it feels so good to do this. And for me, nothing tastes and feels as good as fresh, ripe, especially seasonal fruit. So eating a plant-based diet translates to more. Less animal products, less processed foods allows for more vitality, more health for yourself, for other beings on the planet, and for the planet itself. The number 2 way of eating fabulously is to eat simpler foods. So this is something that I really love doing. I also love making more complex, more fun raw vegan meals on Sunday. We call those our Sunday dinners. But most of the week, I am eating really, really simple meals. Lots of fruit, vegetables, greens, sometimes a few nuts and seeds. Eating simple meals is awesome because for me, that is more beautiful, ripe, delicious food that allows for less cleanup time, less prep time, and less problems with digestion, less problems with bloating. So that's another way in which less makes space for more. My number 3 way of eating fabulously is eating intuitively, and specifically eating only when I'm hungry. And when I started to do that, I found that I preferred eating my first meal later on during the day. This happened organically about 2 years ago. I found that I wasn't hungry till about 11 or noon. And then I also found that I preferred not eating at nighttime. Nighttime for me is a time for really winding down and really also managing and releasing my emotions. It's not a time that I like to eat. And so intuitively, I've now come to a way of eating in which I usually will break my fast around noon or 1 p.m. and then I stop eating around 4 or 5 p.m. in the evening. And again, evening is more of a time of just relaxing, taking care of myself, doing a lot of self-care activities, and spending time with my loved ones. So this has happened really organically, and it feels so good to me. And I offer that as an invitation to eat less throughout the day. Not eat less in terms of quantity. I want to be very clear about that. I eat abundantly, and I eat until I'm satisfied. My diet is not one of restriction, but I do eat less meals, and I eat in less of a time period during the day, a shorter window, and that has happened very organically. So less dogma, less rules around times that you have to eat, and that breakfast has to be at 8 a.m. and dinner has to be at 7 or 8 p.m. And listening more to my body has made for more peace, and more health in my body. So that's another way in which less allows for more. The fourth way I want to offer for eating fabulously is not weighing yourself. I stopped weighing myself years ago, and as a medical doctor, I can share with you that many times we weigh patients in the clinic or in the hospital when we are dose adjusting medications. So we're adjusting medications based on someone's weight. Also, if you're somebody who takes medications that affect your fluid balance, so for example, if you deal with CHF or chronic liver disease or chronic kidney disease, then you may be on medications that affect your fluid balance. And in this case, monitoring your weight is important. But for most people, if you are weighing yourself for just making sure you're in a healthy weight, I don't really recommend it. Weight in general, the number on the scale is not a good barometer in general for your nutrition status. There are far better barometers for that, including how you feel in your body, your fitness and your endurance level, how your skin and hair and teeth and nails, the health of those things, how they look and feel. So I recommend not weighing yourself regularly or at all, throwing away your scale. If you're somebody that really is fixated on the number, let go. Less weighing yourself makes space, allows for more intuitive feeling in your body of how you are doing health-wise, more connection with yourself, less neuroses, less mind clutter around weight, more health, more peace. And finally, the fifth way of eating fabulously and achieving and maintaining your perfect weight is to nourish yourself outside of food. It is not all about the food. And that epiphany for me was also a game changer. When I began to nourish myself outside of meal times, through sunshine, through doing work that I love in service to others, more time in nature, more movement, more joyful movement, I found that I wasn't relying on food as a way to comfort myself at all. So less fixation on food made way and allowed for more holistic health and more peace and more happiness. To recap, the 5 ways of eating fabulously are: number 1, to eat a whole foods plant-based diet that's healthy and nourishing to your body. Number 2 is to practice simplicity with your meal times most of the time. Number 3 is to eat more intuitively and listening to your own body and eating only when hungry. Number 4 is not weighing yourself at all, unless you really need to because of the medications you're taking. And number 5 is to nourish yourself outside of food. So those are my 5 tips, and I hope they're useful for you and helpful for you. I have a webinar around eating successfully or following a raw vegan diet successfully and achieving your best weight by doing that. And if you're interested in that, please check the link in the description down below. And share this video with anyone you think might benefit. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe and hit the notifications bell next to the subscribe button if you like these videos, for knowing when my next video is coming out. And as always, much love to you. Take care.